Today I effed up by obliterating my wife's fish. This happened last night. My wife's 8-year-old, very large goldfish was passing away. It had dropsy, was suffering, and was on the verge of death. We looked into the symptoms, and there was practically no hope of recovery. So, she asked me to euthanize him. After researching methods, I found that the most effective and humane way to euthanize a fish was blunt force trauma. Now, when I was a kid, my family were huge anglers, and I was always the one tasked with putting fish down when it was time to cook them. Back then, I was told to slam them on the ground as hard as I could. But at 8 years old, I wasn't strong enough to do it instantly, so I had to do it multiple times. Honestly, it kind of messed me up a little. Flash forward to last night. I didn't want that to happen again. I wanted it to be instant and painless. My wife was already really upset, so I asked her to leave the room. I decided to do the deed by putting the fish in a plastic grocery bag and slamming it on the counter, as hard as I possibly could. Well, I may have overestimated the force needed. The poor fish was absolutely obliterated. The impact tore the bag open, and, let's just say, bits of what used to be a goldfish went flying in every direction. I told my wife to stay upstairs, but after a few minutes, she got suspicious. She came downstairs, and, yeah, it was everywhere. On the counter. On the stove. On the fridge. On the Christmas tree we still had up. I was still finding pieces of it the next morning. She was completely horrified. She cried until she went to bed. I probably could have handled that better.